yay. All right, put that there, put that there. All right. It did? Really? Oh, fantastic. That's all good. Look. Uh, I'm gonna get through the whole thing. Sir, are you sick today? I've been sick. Yesterday, I woke up in a spectacular way. Put another 500 into concentrate. Bro, I don't know where I am right now. Forget concentrate. I'm trying to understand in what dimension I'm in at the moment. God, just why are you being stupid, huh? All right, let's try this again. Fantastic. I love it when it says application error. It makes my life so much easier. Why you have to be doing this, man? Come on, just work. I don't like that. Just... Aha, here we go. All right, good. All right. Right. I'm in the hospital having just had heart surgery. What, from yesterday? I hope not. Don't say jokes like that, man. That's not. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing better. I'm shabooby at the moment. I've given you 3K likes myself. Now I know, I really appreciate it, man. Like honestly, everyone else is just here for the alpha, and everyone doesn't want to do. Everyone's like, why? Explain to me right now why I should give you any amount. I should give you any amount of likes. What would be the point of that? Huh? What is that? What would you take me for? An idiot? I'm taking copious amounts of vitamin C. I've taken everything. I think I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm here, but I'm not too sure if I'm here. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Where am I right now? Okay, let's stop that. But why is the chat not working? One day this will work. Happy bonfire night, Alfred. Hope. Oh, is it the 5th today? Oh yeah, it's the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. That's when Bitcoin found its bottom and took off. Hint, hint on what the show is going to be about. Alright, does this work? Okay, can I see it come up? Did that work? Why do you not work, my friend? Can you explain this to me, my friend? Why? Just work. Work. Do you like this? Get into virtual. Thank you. Very cool. Thank you very much, everyone, for the likes and everything else. Can we get it to 10,000 at least, please? There's like 115. I'm saying please to you guys right now. That's how unwell I am. I'm not saying just give it to me. Give me my likes, man. give me my likes. Why is this not working? Oh, it works. All right. Cool. All right. I think we're Gucci. I think we're Gucci. All right. Get me soup, woman. How's it going, Alpha Easy? Thank you so much, man. I'm all right. I'm just a bit. All right. Let's go through some things. First things first, right? You guys need to chill out. It's like, this is the thing that I want to say to everyone, and this is really, really key, right? I told you guys exactly what was going to happen. I mean, I feel like I told you guys exactly what was going to happen. I mean, to the level. I mean, when I say exactly to the level exactly. I mean, I was a bit off. Don't get me wrong. We're talking about what is $800 off, right? $800 off. I said all the numbers. I said what it needs to reclaim. I gave you everything. So just because I'm not here doesn't mean that everything I say is not valid anymore, right? I did say everything. I mean, I don't want to go through this stuff. Hey, I loaded up this morning. Perfect, cool. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I not only that, I called the exact bottom, like almost exactly to the bottom. I said exactly what was going on. And yeah, so I was going to talk about, let me just go through this and I'll talk about the pro group, right? The pro group is changing a little bit. The paid side is opening again. All right, I've been able to get it all sorted out. Everything else. And what's going to happen is I'm going to be doing some you know videos and live updates and this and the other in there. At the same time, a famous guy is in there now, and he's doing it as a friend gesture to me. This guy is famous, right? I'm just telling you, this guy's a famous guy. He was the one that put two of those trades in there that you guys liked. That was him. He is very well known. That's all I'm gonna say. Really well known, and he's doing it as a favor and everything else because he likes the how much I care about my community and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have to start like you too famous. Thank you so much. I'm not famous, but like he's actually very very famous, right? He's very well known. Yeah, so that's that situation. I'm going to be doing actual lives in there as well. I'm going to be talking about the whole process, giving updates throughout the day, all of that kind of stuff, but the cost has got to be there. So it's either going to be the monthly payment, or it's going to be the fat cat buy and burn thing where it's the one sold for 6 months. It's up to you. That is the manner in which it's going to be done. So it's that or the other. So it's the same cost. It's going to be the as low as possible, and that's where you're going. Hey, he's in with the mute. So that's that situation, right? All of that is changing a little bit, and I need to be able to compensate some of the guys. I'm not going to be making a penny out of it, just so everyone understands. It's just for them, and and I'm not paying the famous guy anything at all. He's just like, anyway. It's weird. He watches my live, which is so cool. I can't actually explain to you. It's one of the I never get starstruck. Believe me, I've met a lot of people, including like 50 Cent and all those type of people. I've met a lot of people, right? It was in China, White of all places, funny enough, right? And this guy messaged me saying, "Hey, look, I like the way that you care about your community. I like that you're trying to do everything and not really sort of like you want to give it as help them out as much." And he's like, I have this, that. I could also like do this for you. I was like, cool. I will accept that. No, he's a trader. He's a trader, but he's very well known. Anyway, so there's that situation, right? So we're looking at that. We had the perfect hit. I said the 100,000. I said, if it goes under 100,000, but the wick is that the wick has come back into a perfect retest into the golden pocket, right? Which gives me every indication that this thing is it's going to be opened. And the thing is with the pro group, right? Because it's getting a bit difficult in there. I'm going to limit the amount of people that can go in there, right? That's it. I'm not going to do a whole lot. So only those who are really serious about understanding all that kind of stuff are going to go into that thing. Or you can go through the fat cat thing. And that's what I'm giving up the fat cat. You're literally getting entry into a one-of-a-kind type of group. Believe me, it's one of a kind. Anyway, do you see your big blue wave election Supreme Court going to take away Trump's tariff power? Yeah, that's not... I don't think that will do well. I'm going to explain to you where I think the next lot of everything's going to go. And then we can go from there. Possibly early next week. This week or possibly early next week. I think they want to just get through all of the numbers, and then I would say next week it'll open up. I would not be surprised, right? So that's the situation. That's where we're sitting, right? Now, if we look at our little Pokedoki drawing here, I've adjusted it a little bit, right? Adjusted a little bit. Also with Fat Cat, I'm going to be burning all, as I said, 85% of supply, and on top of that, giving everyone a chance to get into this group where you'll be literally getting a 6 months thing for what is a tenth of the price of the thing. You guys want stuff here, there's value for you, all right? I'll never give up on the project that I'm a part of. I'll always fight for it, right? It's not easy to hold sometimes when things are, all the bears are shouting and like fear baiting everyone. It just does my head in. I hate bears because they give zero value, nothing. They don't say things like, "Oh, here is the level to bounce from. Here is to do this. Here is to do that." They don't do that kind of... Man, Lamar, honestly, bro, you don't have to give me anything. Please don't. Honestly, it's not. Just watch my videos and all that kind of stuff. That's all I care about, right? That's the thing. Do you want to announce the link to the new... yeah, I will do. I'm going to do that. I'm setting it all up as we speak. So 85% of Fat Cat is gonna go. Yeah, I'm burning. Basically, that's the supply of what is held by the devs in the group and me and all that kind of stuff. So we're burning all of it. All of it's going. So you're gonna be literally a. There isn't a token that's ever done that. So you're gonna be talking on a token where only 15% of the supply is gonna be played with, right? Glass boy, you're appreciated, man. It's very kind. That's very, very kind. Means a lot coming from him. That's all I'm gonna say. He takes no bull crap at all. All right, so that's that situation where we are. All right, I've adjusted this a little bit so you guys can have a better understanding. I'm expecting maybe, and I'm gonna explain to you where I think this could come into play, right? Because the way I think this is gonna move is a very key manner, right? And we're not 100% out of the woods. I'm putting more weight towards this being the bottom than not, right? Because it's everything on this level is a level of percentages. So I've been ghosting my investors these days, and they're now sending hit members, bro. Okay, they shouldn't be sending you that, man. I'm like, honestly, would you get to keep everything if everything goes well? Yeah. Is it possible that it's just a dead cat ban? I'm gonna get to that, all of that, right? I wouldn't say it's a dead cat ban, so I'm gonna explain to you why I say that. Thank you so much for 20k likes. You guys are insane, incredible. Please press the like button. And also, if you guys want to see what's going on here, check that out. Like and all that kind of stuff. And you guys should all really join the group on. You know what? I'm gonna do it one better, right? I'm gonna do one better for you guys. This group here, I call it the Alpha Squad. It's lame, and I love that it's lame, right? This group here on my X, right? I'm gonna be dropping a CA in there that I would want you guys to look at. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it, right? So go into the to my X and then join the group. It's really easy, man. It's just here. And I put some funny things in there. What was going through my life is here. That's it. 102. There should be 300. If it gets to 300, I'll drop the CA in there. That's it. How about that? If it gets to 300, there's usually 800 people watching me. Honestly, people can't just go, you know what? There you go. Right. Can you give me a resume Trump's speech that I didn't even watch it? We'll watch it in a second. Let's see if we have some time. Let me go through this thing because I haven't prepared too much because I'm not particularly too well. I'm looking at it as you go along. Right, so this little movement here is there's still a potential that it could happen, and I'm going to go to that. Let me go through all the factors, and I'll get back into where I think things may move. Right. Yep, there we go. Perfect bounce off that, and I said if it recovers the 103,595, I'm going to be long. And look at that, man. I mean, it's wild. It's like I know what I'm talking about. Got the theater tonight. Thank you so much. It's like I know what I'm talking about, right? It's not like, there are levels that sometimes these things can go a bit crazy, but people who prey on fear and give zero value other than saying, bruv, I don't know. I only know it's going to, for a year is the situation. It annoys me, people. Bears just annoy the hell out of me. Anyway, that's that situation, which is also another good thing. What slight worry is that if we could close today above these two EMAs on the futures, that would be absolutely perfect. Really, really nice if that can happen. So we will see. Yeah, oil is crashing. I know. If we look at USDT dominance, I mean, by the way, guys, I'm seeing this for the first time, right? I'm literally looking at it with you guys. I just so you have a clear understanding of where I am, right? I'm looking at this the same way you're looking at it, and I think it's for the first time I've hit that number perfectly. I mean, I don't even wait. Well, let me just make sure. Let me just make sure that there's no gap. Yeah, perfectly, absolutely perfectly. Don't get me wrong, squeaky bum. There were some squeaky bum moments here, right? Oh, by the way, there's the main man, Rep Nixon Town, man. Everyone follow him. The guy is an absolute legend, honestly. If there's one person you need to follow, you should follow him. So yeah, this is a perfect test of that zone. Recovery back in, and now we're coming back into the trend line, which is a really, really good sense of movement. Now, what we need from this is that we need a rapid failure of levels on this, right? The 5.202, actually, let me lift this up a little bit. It's changed a little bit there. 5.27 must not hold a support. If that thing actually falls down, right? If that thing actually craters back down into the key levels, and then we finally lose the 5.01, we are on like Donkey Kong. I can't actually explain to you guys, right? Anyway, again, we're on like Donkey Kong. That's that situation right now. If we look at USDT Bitcoin dominance, again, like, I mean, it's just anyway, right? So there's that. All right. So we hit it perfectly, and now we need it to break down from this key area very, very quickly. All right. So we can keep riding ETH. Then it could be. Just be careful, right? Make sure you move up your stop losses as we go along. So this we need to make sure this doesn't hold on the 200-day EMA. We need it to break down. If it breaks down from that point, it is on, right? We're looking very perfect path for further growth up. We have a look at some other key factors as well. I told all of these things to you guys. We had absolutely enormous liquidations into a long, so it means that all of the liquidity is up. More importantly, the skew between the 24-hour long and short is now leveling out, which gives it more of a growth path into the upper levels to grab that liquidity that is sitting there on a beautiful level. If we look at some other key factors as well, if we look at the liquidation levels, oh baby, oh baby, it's all gone. Nothing left here, right? So only to the upside, and the upside looks like it's there's going to be some levels to be grabbed. I will talk about what areas they could be, and it's going to be mainly according to the you know the market total market cap numbers that we need to look at. There are key areas where I see that where this could go in relation to both Bitcoin and various other factors as we're going along. Now, if we look at the SPX again, I mean, it is you know what's wild, right? The combination between the line that I drew, which hit perfectly, and then from there on, it then recovered the line that the bank told me. So I got a feeling that both me and the banks are like vibing at the moment, or they just told me, one of the two. There's a vibe going on at this present moment. So what's happening, right? If you look at the dollar, man, oh, man, government, I think either end of this week or next week is definitely opening. I would put money on it. I would put money on it that it's opening, right? So there's that situation where we are right now, right? So it is holding the $100 mark absolutely perfectly. It got a bit. The dollar grew because of uncertainty in the market, right? There was a worry that people didn't know where to put their money. They didn't want to go into gold because there was a worry that a lot of markets were going to be pulling back. When markets pull back, even gold pulls back. Don't forget about that, right? Gold only really starts to go when there is problems in more sort of like geopolitical and more issues in the market, not actually, you know, not actual economic issues. If there's an actual market issue that's going on which could cause a crash, even gold goes down, just so you guys understand. So that's the reason why people start going into the dollar at this present moment. So if this breaks, right, a bit worrying. We could technically tap the 55-day, possible. I mean, if we look at the lower levels, where are we right now? Are we oh, oh man. It is still a bit squeaky bum, right? That's a squeaky bum line. Look at that. That is just basically, it's like, I need to make a decision, Brev, but I don't know where to make the decision. You know what I'm saying, Brev? Right? So if it breaks below the 200-day EMA, right, and closes at a lower level below that, and if it then pulls back down quite aggressively, we're in for a beautiful move, right? December, I just said, I will bet my squeaky chair that they're going to cut in December. I will bet that 100%. Now, what's going on also with gold is that it's gaining acceptance underneath the 21-day EMA. The longer it stays here, the more of a bearish order block. If we get one more daily wick underneath that, this is going down. I would, you know, it's going down, right? And that's going to bode well for a lot of things in our industry. Furthermore, we look at the wicks finally settling back down into the key levels. I keep going through all this kind of thing, right? Strange ETH is setting right at the yeah. I'm gonna get to that, JP. Getting to ETH as well. This is finally setting down. We need it, as I said, settle between the 14th to the 15th level, which will go, which will gain gradual acceptance and growth in this market. That's what we're looking at. Don't get me wrong, things are still a bit, wobbly, but that recovery back into range from that bounce of that key zone is very, very, very strong. Right? It's very, very strong. What's your big meme coin right now? I'm gonna say something. Right? There's two. There's two big meme coins right now. One is Fat Cat, and the other, right? The other, and I'm not saying it's a meme coin. I'm not going to say it is going to be dropped into this group here, right? Go into the X. You have to follow the X to be able to get into this community. This has to get to 300. When it gets to 300, then I'll be dropping in there. That's all I'm going to say. And the only reason why I'm dropping in there is that I know the sheer level of people that are going to talk about it. That's all I'm going to say. All right? It's up to you. It's up to you guys. You don't need to take it. No problem. It's all good. You guys can not do it and then come back and say, hey, is it a good time to get in now? Right? That's that situation. Now, if we look at the 10-year as well, it's this. If this rejects off this, I mean, like it's absolute perfect level is there as well. There's a lot of resistance there. If this rejects off here, we're on like Donkey Kong, right? All the things are lining up for this move, and I think this will be the final real push. Where it goes to and where it settles is going to be more important than anything you guys can possibly imagine, and it could be a key point of whether to exit or not, or this and the other. But that will be up to your. The hell was that? 1 second. Okay, cool. Where's my cat? Anyway, it's cool. Right, that's where we're going. Where's the group on X? See, if you go to my channel, see on X, right? It involves some scrolling. I'll give you that. It's really important. So you go here, Alvarez __ crypto, right? And if you go down a little bit, just a little bit, it'll take maybe 3 scrolls. I know it's difficult sometimes. Pressing the one button for the like on the TikTok live is difficult, right? It's not easy when you want to do it. Sometimes finding where my lives are, sometimes pressing this button down here, the heart button, all that kind of stuff is difficult. But if you go on to the main chat and come down, you'll see view community, put in there. If it gets to 300, then I might drop it in there. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going on? That's that situation, right? So if this breaks down, great, good news. We look at gold in relation to Bitcoin at this present moment. We need this. I'm going to be very, very clear about this. We need this to close above its previous level, right there. If it closes above its previous level, we're looking very, very strong for it to go there, right? We're looking very, very strong. Although this is more of an indication of the fear in the market rather than actual valuation of what it is. I remortgage my house for fact. Don't you? What the? Just shush. Don't say silly things like that. Honestly, all right. That's where we're going. That's the situation where it is, and that's where the move that we're moving into, right? So that's that situation. If we move there, then it looks like the people who are looking for, in essence, a form of a risk on asset that has a level of security, they're looking to go into Bitcoin, right? Now let's look at ETH and that amazing order block on ETH that we played, right? Let's go to that. ETH. Oh, man. What I like about ETH is that it's reclaimed a key level, right? Super duper important. But this still is slightly iffy. It really, 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 really needs to reclaim. Yeah, still a bit iffy, guys. Like, I'm just going to say to you guys. Still a bit, it really needs to just reclaim this 3,615. It just needs to reclaim that. If it can reclaim that, then it's on like Donkey Kong, right? Watch this carefully. Be very careful with ETH because it's coming into a bit of a resistance point. I would say, oh, that looks good, right? That's a good sign. I would say still look, if it's there, look, there we go, 3,475. A regain of that, it would be incredible. But I'm gonna say this, right? I talked about Bitcoin. I'll say this: if it can pass this level and regain the level previously on the 30-minute, yeah, yeah, it looks good for the short term, but it needs to regain some certain levels for it to get there. Look on the daily. What's the daily looking like? That's 3.6. What's that? Yeah, 3.6. To be safe, 3.6 is the number we need. 3.650 to be safe. But if we're looking on somewhat of a shorter time frame to end where we are right now, where are we? We have 15. Yeah, I mean, if we could in the next, if we can close the 30-minute, in fact, the 1 hour would be ideal. If we could close the 1 hour between the 3.566, close above there. Oh man, I'm gonna be adding to my I'm gonna be adding to my ETH. Oh boy, I'm gonna be adding to my ETH. Now, the key factor, right? And I'm gonna explain to you where I think things will move from here. In fact, it's so important. I'm actually gonna move it here, right? It's gonna be the combination between these two. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, don't think, yeah, Palmer, you're amazing, right? For all the likes. In my humble opinion, do you actually have a fat? I have two cats that are fat. Yeah, you have two. It's not none of those things. Believe me, the one in the X I'll drop you is going to be an interesting one, right? This is what I'll say. Right? In my humble opinion, I think the bottom is in for this. I think we will recover from here. We could do this, right? We could do this, and this is what's really, really important. On the daily, I assume that we will reach around. Oh, you know what? I'll just draw it. I'll move this down. In my opinion, we will reach at least 3.8 trillion total market cap. And what it does here, 1 second. Anyway, what it does here is going to be everything, right? It's going to be absolutely everything of what it does here. This could either be the end or the beginning of the end. It's the best way to say it, right? Always is bottom and then market verified different way. Sorry, what? I don't think I've ever said bottom is in, ever. Yeah, so I think around this level will be either the end or, yeah, 3.8. Yeah, I would say 3.8. I think it will reach here. 3.8 will either be the end or the beginning of the end, right? And what I mean by that is this. I'm expecting something on the wheelhouse of, and I'll draw on Bitcoin actually. Yeah, it's easy to draw on Bitcoin on the daily because they pretty much follow each other because, you know, total market cap is wholeheartedly weighted towards Bitcoin. And I'm going to give you a reason why I think that's going to be the case as well in a second. Two very interesting graphs. Now, funny enough, that comes around the 114 level as well. That's weird. Anyway, whatever, right? I expect this to potentially, what is going on right now? Why you be crazy? Explain to me why you be crazy. Why is this not working? There we go. All right. Potentially to come back down, we will have a retrace soon. All right. Develop the higher low, and then start moving in this direction, right? Around, we can readjust that a little bit actually. Let's readjust that a little. 114, 115. There we go. will move into this direction, whichever way, it'll be up and down or whatever. It'll be some movements. It'll get here. What happens here, which, if you look carefully, will probably correspond with this part here. Yeah. Will probably correspond with the RSI hitting in this area here. Where are we right now? Yeah. Whatever happens here is going to be the make or break of this market. If we reject from this point, short everything. I'll be shorting absolutely everything if that happens, right? Yeah, there could be a small. It has to have that. There will be a little bit. Something on this level is going to happen, right? As I said, that there will indicate most probably the end, right? Or a further downtrend activation will happen. What point? You can't see it on TikTok. All right, fluff. All right. So if you want to understand where that could be, right? There is a bit of a Sherlock Holmes test that I do on my lives. It can be difficult sometimes, but if you look on the screen and follow the clues, but you really need to follow it. Sometimes it's very difficult to see it. It's really, really hard to somehow, like, you need to really follow the breadcrumbs that could give you an indication of where you could see what I am talking about. Some might say there is a screen that is mine that you can see. There's another way you can say it as well, where it could be like, see my screen. That's another way you could say what I'm saying. But there is that option you can do that will give you the ultimate level of understanding of what I what you get it? Fluff. Did you find it? Yeah, there you go, brother. I'm messing around. Oh, it's sister. I don't know. I can't tell from your picture. Is that a dog? I don't know. Brother, sister, whatever. So that's that situation. Just being very, very important, right? How about Soul, bro? I'm getting to Soul. It's there. You can see it. Look, it's there. Soul's there. I'm getting to it. All right? Pomeranian. Awesome. I love Pomeranians. They can be really sweet or also really, really terrible. One of the two. So what happens here is going to be everything. The reason why I say that is because if we develop what I would describe on the total market cap as a lower level, right? Because there'll be a triple divergence then. One, triple low, and then low happens. That will be the set of a downtrend, right? That's what I want to say. This is what I'm trying to explain to everyone to really understand that. But, and this is the buts that I kind of like, the ones that I cannot lie, the ones that are like, you're like, oh man, I do like big butts, and I cannot lie type of butts, right? If we break this level, we will most probably break all-time high. And if we break all-time high, Bitcoin, where are we right now? Bitcoin dominance will most probably hit. Will most probably hit the upper band of the 62, even possibly the 618, which is the 62.44. But from that point on, I'm following you on X. Please share it there. It is on there. My live is on there. Please, man. It'll go up to there, which will then cause what you could potentially understand is some form of an alt rally. Because without Bitcoin hitting its all-time high or actually breaking its all-time high from this moment here, from where we sit, those alts are only going to run in May or going up to May. Or this could be the bottom of where these alts will start to move from there. Because sometimes, the reason why I say that is because we're going to have multiple cuts, which I'm almost certain. The government shutdown is going to end. On top of that, the tariffs are going to end. All of that kind of stuff. You have like more than Fox News. I don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. Dr. Crypto, tough going. What? Thank you. Is it tough going? Am I tough going? One of those things, right? That's it. Good to see you looking and sounding well. Am I sounding well? Am I sounding well, guys? Oh boy, I'm sounding so well right now. Oh man. I know that my voice is sexy, right? And when I'm ill, I'm extra sexy. I know that it's hard to resist my thespian voice in the way that it goes. But it's progressive to get. Hey, I'm here even though I'm on like because the volume is down. What do you mean the volume's down? Is the volume down? Where's the volume down? Is the volume down? No, you're. Oh, in what month do you expect this to break? I was expect like I would say by next weekend. If the government is the volume down. Wait, is that better? Is that better volume? Actually, I can put it up. 1 second. Let me put this up. I've got a fancy mic now. How's that? Is that better? Is it on kick? It's down. Volume is perfect. All right. Okay, I'll put the volume up a little bit. You sound like you have a cold. Thank you. You sound like you're suffering a cold. Thank you so much. The volume is grand. No, yeah. Yes, yesterday I had what could only be described as the biggest old man sleep you've ever seen in your life. The markets are crashing. I'm so well, and I just literally just passed out, and I woke up. What's going on? And I started a tweet storm, tweet message everyone. What's going on? Ah. Oh man, it was so on it. Oh man, there's something I don't know if you guys know it called Nimisil. I don't know if you know what Nimisil is. Only Eastern European people will know what Nimisil is. Does anyone know what Nimisil is? If you do, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Man, that was a roller coaster that I went on. Oh man, it was tough times. Anyway, so yes, I know it's very Raphael, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Not imbecile. Thank you so much. From Poland. You understand. You understand. Imbecile. Oh my lord. That's some extra stuff. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, if it breaks this, then I would say most probably we'll break the 125, and then we will get some form of a rollover to this when and by that time, we'll have not only an understanding of the market conditions, we'll also have an understanding of the government shutdown. I'm almost certain there'll be some sort of trade deal. They will get into a point where the Fed will come into a point where Powell would be like, you know what, looking at the data and all this kind of stuff, risk is to this and all that kind of crap. And then they will continue the cutting cycle and liquidity will start rolling into the market and everything will be all cool and stabilization until Donald Trump does something stupid again, right? That's where we are, something on that level. Now, let me show you some key things so you guys can understand what's going on, right? Oh man, I'm slowly moving off, right? Okay, here we go. All right, check this out. Check this. Pay attention, it, brev. All right, pay attention. Pay attention. Because I'm only gonna do a small trade, right? $50,000. You know, say it nothing for me. You know. So they're gonna be a $50,000 trade, right? Just be careful. Small. I do great trading. I trade. I short and long at the same time. Always win. Anyway, God, I think that anyway. So what we're looking at right now, right, is we're in a super unique point, right? Super duper unique point. Anyway, so we're in a super unique point. I'm progressively getting worse. Anyway, where literal. I mean, all of the indicators are pointing at buy. Like, I mean, it's everything is down. The P&L score is down. P&L Z score is down. It's extreme sentiment. P&L change 30-day. PML MA7, bull crossover, P&L ratio, all at 0. That's crazy, right? Every time that's happened, it has followed by a massive move from that point. Huge, right? There's usually been some sort of humongous run at that moment. We will see where it goes. It looks like it's a bit of a recovery time that's going to happen. At least some level of recovery will happen, and we will go from there. I see you have anxiety and stress. I saw it on your face. I wish next time to be in a better place. What? Thank you. I would say no. If we don't break, look, if we do not get above this level here, sorry, I'm pretty sure Alvarez is the least stressed guy. No, 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 no. I have my stress, and the people who know that can understand where I'm coming from at that point. All right, you guys. My God. Anyway, I'm stressed. Of course, I'm stressed. I get stressed all the time. You know what I mean? Stress is not all about the monetary aspect. Stress, stress, in my opinion, is the best way to describe stress. Is that everyone has it. It just takes different forms when you're in different places in your life. It's the best way to put it, right? There's no such thing as an alleviation of stress. It doesn't exist. What about crypto? Yes, exactly. Mid crypto. All right. Okay. Cool. I don't know what that was, but it seemed. Yeah. I'm almost thinking it's nice, but I'm also thinking he wants to sell me a course or like go into this Telegram group and then take some cough bottle from the Chinese supermarket. It's fantastic, all natural. Yeah, I don't know. I just need to rest, man. I'm haggard. Yeah. Where was I going? Yeah. So that's that situation. If this line here, the 3.8 trillion, right? I'm almost certain we're going to come and try and test an area here. I would not be surprised. It could potentially come up to around the 3.6 and then start looking for a higher low, right? We're going to be laddering up. But then the Supreme Court will wreck us all when they say tariffs are illegal. Yeah. The only thing that will happen is that the S&P 500 will not like it because they'll need to pay all the tariff money out. I don't think that's going to happen. It'll be some form of like, if from now on I'll need to go through something or other, whatever. It's fine. I think all of that, the rest of that is noise. Where the key factors are is that inflation isn't going up. The Fed needs to start taking its finger out of its proverbial something. Start talking more of a dovish sentiment, and the government needs to stop a shutdown. That's it. That's all we need to do. The best anti-cold stuff you can get is aspirin complex, but unfortunately they only sell it in Germany and Serbia because you can do some real monkey. How did you think the rest of that sentence was gonna go with me reading it? I'm not gonna read that on live. Are you nuts? Just stop. My God, what a sentence. Anyway, so yeah, if we can't get above that level here, then this would confirm a start of somewhat of a downtrend. But we will see. I mean, they need to really start stepping in very, very soon. Really, 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 really soon. Like by this. Sorry, keep forgetting about TikTok. Yeah, don't worry. In TikTok, I'm kind of, risking it drinking water, but I'm not well, so whatever. I'm just gonna be going in that direction. That's that situation, right? That's where we are. These are the key things you need to look at. If we look at Solana now, yay, that's a noise. We did a world class short in the pro group. I mean, it was world class. I mean, that was one of the most peak shorts. That went all the way down. That was a 16.85% short that happened on the thing. I'll give an update on. I'll give an update on Fat Cat. The burn is still going to continue. The what we're doing with the people who want to access the program that's now going to be behind the paywall. It's not going to be free anymore. Those who got in free and are going to be going through their period of time that they've had of the free and be removed from that point. There's going to be lives. There's a famous person now that's on there. He's under Batman, by the way. That's what we named him. And either it's gonna be that, or you're gonna be able to do buy and burn a fat kangaroo from there. I mean, we don't, for everyone that needs to understand, right? The move that we had yesterday would have absolutely annihilated any other coin. I just want everyone to understand the magnitude of that move that happened yesterday. So no one's going anywhere. Nothing's happening. It's still going to move up. It's still going to be pushing in the right way, and that's the only thing that you guys need to understand. Now, with Sol, thoughts on Trump coin? I would not touch that with a mile pole. Absolute mile pole. I would not touch Trump coin, even though if it's pumping or going up. I just would not. Where is Trump? Is Trump here? Oh, he's at 4. Why do? Look, can I ask a question to everyone? Right? Do you know how I knew it was pumping? Do you know how I knew it was pumping? By the way, the dash short is going well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't take it, but it's doing well. Anyway, so where are we going? Right. You know how I knew it had pumped? Because everyone, literally anyone who's anyone, when you see a double-digit pump on anything, they will go, "Hey, do you think it's good? Should I go in now? Right now? Is now the time to go in?" I don't know why people do that. I mean, really, you guys have to really stop doing that. Like, really stop doing that. Please, just have conviction. Look, as I said, in these moments where you see little popcorns popping off at this present moment, right, where you get some crazy moves going on, you need to be understanding that you don't jump in when things are going crazy, because you will get wrecked. Did you say Melania coin? Anyway, let's go back to Sol. You guys are trolling me right now. With Sol. Look, we've regained the really key level. This so 158 level, which I stated before, is really, really key, right? It's going to be the same with Fatcat. People will ask. Yeah, it's always the case, man. It's always the case. Whereas, can you make some video TA and DeFi Llama? I will do all of that into the pro group. Look, I'm getting into a point from next week onwards. I've employed a bunch of people, right? So I'm removing myself from a lot of the day-to-day type of crap that's happening, because I'm just like, whatever, and I want to like focus on the things that I enjoy, right? And I'm lowering down a little bit, so I'm going to be doing all of that kind of stuff. And I promise you this, there will not be a group, and it's going to be limited amount of people I'm going to let in, because we're going to be doing like open shows. It's going to be doing Q&A questions. The whole thing is going to happen. I might even open up a Discord, to be honest. We'll see. I might even move it over to Discord. We'll see what the situation is. But this is where it's going to be, right? It's going to be a full-blown everything that's happening. I'm going to go through the whole factor of everything. I'm going to do video updates, calls, conversations throughout the day, giving more calls. There will not be anything like it. Literally, will not be anything like it. That's what I'm going to be doing. Now, with Sol, this type of recovery, this V-shaped recovery, is a good sign. That's a very good sign for Sol, right? But I will say this. This has a lot to go. I mean, it has a lot to go. A lot, right? But I will say this. If it recovers the 176, right? If it recovers the 176, this is looking very, very good. Like really, really good. Currently, what we need to do, it's very simple, right? This needs to start laddering up in the right way. And I'm going to show you. Right? In fact, I'll just do it this way. Right now, step 1 is perfect. It needs... Well, I'll get a bit closer so you guys can understand. Oh, no, it's not going to... Yeah, I knew it. All right, 1 second. Let me get a bit closer. All right. Step 1 because right now you have to do this with every coin, right? So you guys, and that's how you need to understand your take profit points and where you put your stop losses and things. Right now, it is above its previous high, right? Good sign. If it comes back and confirms that, great. Then we just have to go level by level. Would that be a level? Yeah. Level by level by level. If we take out this, I would say 176 is very, very important. But if we take out this 188, this thing is most probably going to run back up to the 219. Most probably. But there is a lot of work to do right now. A lot of work. What's this? Oh, okay, thank you. Guess I don't know what's going on. A lot to do, right? As you can see, it's already doing a little thing. Level by level by level by level. Play every single coin that you're in like this. A loss of that level and gain acceptance underneath it here like that, which will mean it's below the previous high, means that it's going to go down again. What we could hope for is that it doesn't break the lower high. It actually produces a higher low, which it can bounce up again. And again, right? It'll probably bounce back from here, a higher low, go up, right? It'll probably bounce from here like this. That's what we want. That's what we need to do. That's why you need to look at all of these key factors to understand what's happening, right? It's super important. Oh my god! So all right, I might end this a bit sooner. Let me get rid of. How do I get rid of all this stuff? I don't know. I'll look at it later on. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to look at XRP? Let's look at XRP. Where is XRP? How do you work out those levels? I will do it. I'm telling you, you guys really don't understand what I'm developing for all of you guys. I'm going to be doing the whole thing. The whole thing. I'm going to be going through. I'm going to be bringing in guest teachers and all this kind of stuff. I want this to be a place where everyone can join in and get absolute maximum value. That's it. It's the whole thing. And what's going to be happening is the people who get in at this level will be at that price, and then I'm going to start ranking it up as it goes up, so people can understand the sheer level of help that we're getting. What's that? Look at XRP, right? Let's look at XRP. Where's XRP? Oh, God. Where are we with XRP? Oh, look at that though. XRP. You know how you know? Okay, look, I want to show you something. A meme coin. You know what? I want to show you something, right? Which coin has massive potential? Fat Cat has massive potential, and there's another one that I'm going to be, as I said to everyone here, and I keep saying it, right? I keep saying it, but it's at your own risk. Go into here, __crypto. Join the community. If it gets to 300, then I might consider. And it's not me, it's not mine, it's not anyone else's. It's just going to be someone that I know, because the agency that I'm anyone who knows about me knows about it. I know that the sheer level of a run that they're going to be doing. You will be getting in before anyone else. But it's up to you. I got a feeling that no one's going to join. And I'll just leave it to the pro group guys. They'll get everything. Anyway, so that's just the situation where we are, right? I need 100x like. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so XRP did a absolute perfect midweek. Absolute perfect. I mean, to a T. And this is how you know this is run by a market maker, right? Bring back please on X. Just go. Okay, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it, right? It's not that difficult, man. You just go to my X, just scroll down. There you go. Go to X to scroll. There you go. Put it in there. Oh, man, it's not that difficult, man. I'll put it in here as well. There you go. There you go. That's the tweet that you need to just scroll down, man. Anyway, whatever. It's all cool. It's all good. Good. Don't worry about it. I would be far more patient, but I'm just a bit tired. On the other exchange, it wicked much lower. Could it hit on those exchanges? Yeah, people on other exchanges can do that. I mean, I look at Coinbase because it's got the most amount of volume, right? Love your laugh. Thank you so much. I don't choose how I laugh, man. It's like, come on, man. It's like peak laziness. Like pure, like high quality. Is the highest quality laziness. None of this kind of lazy. The sort of, what? I'm here. How do I find it? Scroll down. What is this scroll down you talk about? I'm not made for this type of technology. Anyway, so yeah, that's perfect midweek level here. When you're looking at Dalton, I'll tell you this, right? When you look at midweek strategy, always pick the chart that's either Coinbase or Binance or something on that level, right? High volume trading, high liquidity exchanges, because they have the best data that comes out, especially when you're going into trading view. So that's a perfect midweek level and a regain of a key level that's been stated there. Drawing it here looks great at this present moment. Actually, I'm not joking. It actually looks pretty good. Now we need this again to regain the 23651. Regain that, and we're looking Gucci. But again, Todd, I'm gonna look at Mina. Don't worry. I bet you it's pumped. Todd only shows me stuff, right? Todd only shows me stuff if it's pumped. That guy is a looking for the live on MySpace. Can't find it. Keep looking, man. You'll find it. It's next to my song. You know what I mean? What's it called? It wasn't MySpace where you put like songs on and it's all like emo and stuff. All right, let me look at Mina. If Mina hasn't pumped, right, I am going to be very surprised. Is it like this, Mina, like that? Why did that not work? Is that it? Is that it, Mina? This one. All right. 3, 2, 1. I mean, I know him. I know Todd so well. I know him. Look at that trade I did. Look at that trade I did. I did a good trade. Everyone basking my glory. This is me. I did this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Higher lows, did okay, but need more. Yeah, but wherever he's doing well. High lows, high highs, looking pretty good at this present moment. There's a lot of work, man. I would only really be interested. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like that, whatever happened there, that looks like a news type of event, which I don't like. Those are usually like massive sell the news type of things. But I would say get interested in this if it gets above the, not even more than that, above this wick. 0.178. That's what I would say. But it's looking good right now. I would say, yeah, 0.18 and 0.162. That there is going to be a key level. I would say at that point there would be some sort of rejection that would happen. Yeah. As I said, level by level, man. Just go level by level. Like, need to break that, then I would say that, right? That's going to be very, very key. If it regains that, this will blast off. If it regains, yeah, that's going to be very, very aggressive as well. But good play. But this token looks absolutely diabolical. What the hell is this? What is that? Although not bad. I mean, it is ranging. Usually these type of things that range for a long time will have like a nice little run, possibly up to this to its level here. 10x maybe. Depends. I need to look at the tokenomics. Don't listen to what I say. If I don't know this, I don't know this. Can you go overboard? Can you have a look about SHIB? Do you mean SHIB? Oh, ICP. Let me look at ICP. Looking for the live on MySpace. I already read that. Still something happening with Faggot. Yes. Yes, we're doing a massive burn, right? Burning 85% of the supply. There'll only be 15% left. There isn't a token in this whole industry that has done that. At the same time, I'm doing an access to the pro group, which will be anyone that buys one soul. I'll be burning the same amount as well. That's what I'm going to be doing. So 1-for-1 burn. Where are we right now? What was I looking to look at? Oh yeah, ICP. Let's see what ICP is up to. I don't understand how, sometimes these things, I don't know. I've heard it's pumping. Where are we? Where's the dollar? There we go. Yeah, damn. That's a pump. That looks What? Did someone just report my live? For hate speech? Are you guys being serious right now? That's a joke, man. Did someone just report my live for hate speech? That is actual hilarious. That's unbelievable. All right, guys. For that to be taken off, you guys have to like hit the like and do a whole bunch of stuff and like share and stuff like that, if you don't mind, to get that on TikTok. That's unbelievable. I got a restriction because I was saying hate speech. Yeah, if you guys can press the like and share and stuff like that, that's unbelievable. That is actually unbelievable. Honestly, man, we need to move to Discord. I might actually do that. This is there's always hater of what? What did I say? I wasn't even saying anything. This is absolutely unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Ah, man, that's wild. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. Maybe it was X up. Maybe lots of weirds on TikTok is happening to others. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. That's actually incredible. And it's hate speech. That's the weird thing. Maybe I said something about, I don't know. I'm just gonna like every coin from now on. Look, it's incredible. Have you seen this? It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It's crazy. Do you know? Do you know this thing? It's incredible. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Look. Wow. H bar. That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. H bar is the most inclusive coin out there, and I love everything about it. Wow, people need to get a life. No, they already have a life. They support H bar. Wow, this is incredible. It's it's wild. That's a wild one. Yeah, that's a wild one. I haven't seen that one in a while. Anyway, what was I looking at? Okay, let me look at two more. Anyone that's a sub can ask me, and we can go from there. On TikTok, report me on TikTok for hate speech. I even love I love Crypto King. He's amazing. He's my favorite. But like, I don't spend hate on anyone. It's wild. I'll probably get reported for being nice. I'm just nice. Yeah. XRP is probably XRP is looking good. It's recovered some really good levels, so it could go. Bro, who was you? I was. What do you mean? Who was I hating? I was talking about how amazing XRP was, and someone just reported me for hate speech. I ain't talking about XRP ever again. Why sit and watch a live and then report for nothing? I just don't understand. Right, what am I looking at? Let me look at Link. Let's look at Link. Let's see what Link's up to. Where is Link? And then I'm gonna head off with my hate speech. Man. The other day I was reading a comment on one crypto guy who got so much hate because he predict. I don't even know what's going on right now. He probably maybe he's hearing me having a cold and like, you know what, brev. You know what was I looking at? You said, oh, Link. Let me look at Link. Incredible, honestly. Wow. Let's look what Link's up to. Ooh, wow. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Why is there so many fibs in this thing? There we go. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's recovered into a long-term trend line on Link, which is pretty good. Although I will say one thing. This has a lot of work to do. Wow, this has a lot of work to do. I mean, at minimum, we need to regain the 15.624. Wow, why is Link so weak? My God. I mean, it's great. Sorry, Link is amazing. Please don't understand anything I'm saying. It's the best thing I've ever. You know what? Sliced bread was invented from Link. What do you mean? It's okay. They are pretty heavy. Your cough is a sign. I think it's a sign. Everything is amazing. This coin. Have you seen this coin? I love this coin. This is my favorite coin I've ever seen. It's the best thing out of this world. But if I was to say something that could be of somewhat understanding, right, is that how much I love the fact that it would be better if it was above 15.478. That is what makes me the happiest thing I could possibly imagine for this coin. But without that, it's great. It's the best thing I've ever seen. All love and like inclusion. I'm all about coin inclusion. There is no such thing as anything on that level. Don't be hasty. Sliced bread. I like sliced bread. This is pretty sliced bready, guys. Right? Yeah. This has a lot of work, man. If it wasn't so amazing, it would have a lot of work to do, right? But I'm just saying this is absolutely the best thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And if it hit above 15.478, that would be even better. Now, if there was anything that fruit and veg talk, I'm getting there, right? If there was something else that people would want me to look at and show me how incredible this is that I could possibly think of, please say it, because that will be the last time that I can talk up before I leave this beautiful, most amazing, incredibly unbelievably amazing live that I'm doing. So there is a gift on TikTok. I will not talk about that. I miss fruit talk. So what are we looking at? AVAX. Have you seen AVAX? It's the most amazing coin I've ever seen in my life. I love AVAX. Have you met AVAX? AVAX is incredible. Look, if I was to talk about AVAX in a way that is just any way that's out of this world incredible, I would say this, right? I would say this. As much as I love the way that this graph looks, I will say this, right? I'll say this. The fact that it has, most importantly, and the best way to describe it, filled the mid-wick strategy, which I think is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. And if there's one way to describe it, I would say it is primo. that it has done this. Absolutely incredible. I think I'm fallen in love with this coin. There is no way else I can describe how amazing my life has now become that I have now looked at the AVAX graph. I will say this. AVAX, technically, if I was to say something absolutely incredible about this coin, has not regained its previous high, which could mean that there could be some potential downside more to this incredible, unbelievable coin that I am looking at right now. In fact, it's so amazing. I need you guys to press the like button to show how much of a amazing, incredible coin this is, because it will only bolster its self opinion if that happens. That's the only thing I can say. It is up to you guys to understand how truly incredible this is. But I'm in love with this coin. I think I might frame this graph, and then that's what I'm saying, right? But technically, it has hit midweek strategy. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing for pressing the like and showing the love to this coin. Anyone else? We're spreading love today, right? I think you blew. We're spreading love right now. We're spreading love, right? So love and all that kind of stuff. Uh, Dot. Oh my god. Why would you show me a coin that I love so much? This is the wow. You want me to look at Dot, the best coin ever created, times two? You know it's good when it's times two. It's not even on my list. Look at that. That's the most. That's the best graph I've ever seen in my life. There can't be a better looking. There, there can't be a better looking graph than this, guys. Have you seen it? Look at that. It's just so pretty. This is so pretty. Oh wow. Oh man, this is the coin. Oh man. I didn't know it could go down so much. It's impressive that it could go down so much. I mean, it's almost vertical minus numbers right now. It's gone down so much it's gonna start paying you. That's the type of coin you want to be in, man. It's gonna start giving you dividends. Wow, wow, that's a that's an that's an amazing looking. Woo! Wow, wow. I, cool. So all right, cool. So yeah, this is yeah, it's amazing. It's like you're right. TikTok is the most amazing app in the world. It's truly out of this world. Unbelievable. It's wild. There's only a few other things that I could ever talk about that even has that level. Oh my god. Say let's look at say. But I don't want to leave this. Anyway, okay, let's look at say. The level got loads of dots. I didn't mean the dots. Sorry. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Oh man, that actually made me cry. I was laughing so hard. Oh my god. All right, so let's look at this. This looks like it's isn't that an Eminem song? Something 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 something. Oh god, it actually made me cry there. Wow, that was hilarious. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that sarcastic. This is a potentially good sign, right? Oh, sorry. This is the most amazing coin I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Have you seen this thing? This is out of this world. Wow. Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, that's okay. Look, I'm a long-term holder of say, so I believe in this long term. I think this is going to be, although it's a bit of an Adam and Eve pattern going on, but yeah, I think it pretty much found its base here, especially after such an enormous liquidation event that happened. The fact that it's regained a base level here is pretty good. Let me see. Or it's rejecting off it, which could mean there could be some more downside to this. Eesh, 1 second. In the most positive way ever, right? I don't like this love to the most positive way, in the most positive way ever that I've ever heard in my life. Look, there's a real big inefficiency wick here. So I would, if it doesn't regain, I'll say this to you. It looks like it's trying to regain it. Oh, but that line's not correct. 1 second. All right. Yeah, look, it looks like it's rejecting off that. Let's see. The fact that it's found on, in fact, that's what it should be the way around. That's a 318. 1 second. It's wrong. Let's try that again. There we go. Yeah. The fact that it's found a support on the 382 is a good sign. That usually means that there's bullish momentum in the coin, right? But if it can't get above this beautiful, most amazing line I've ever seen in my whole life, ×2, right? Oh, okay, I need to get off. I'm slowly deteriorating. Around the 0.1660, I would say that this thing could potentially go one more and clean out this inefficiency around the 0.1413, and then go from there. But if it regains that level, if it regains the 0.1655, then I would look for something in this manner, right? For it to come up, right? Come down, retest this level, and if it does and recovers this line here, this support line, then that's what I would get into this. Another one, they say gets a gold medal for discovering this coin. It in fact is incredible. I've never in my life. That's wild. I don't know what I said or what I did, but someone reported me for hate speech is incredible. Look, guys, absolutely incredible. All right, I've done my best today. I'm slowly deteriorating into nothingness right now. But I'm gonna say, look, be vigilant out there. Understand what's going on. Look at the levels. Know what's going on. Currently in Islington and Bonfire Bar. Really cool. You're in London. Nice. I love Islington. And go from there. Did I put a play in? Did I put a Sui play in? I don't know. That's that. What's going on there? Thank you. Feel better. Thank you so much. You guys have been incredible. Even though whoever reported me for being hate speech is truly out of this world, and we can go from there. All right. Look, I'm gonna get off on the TikTok, and then I'll show one more time on the live, and we can go from there. All right. Peace, love, affection, all that kind of jazz. Take care. Take care. All right. There we go. Unbelievable. I can't. Warning, hate speech and hateful behavior. Guys, I'm so hateful, man. You can't meet someone else as hateful as me, innit, Brev? I am the most hateful person ever created. Yo. Yeah. Yo, let's go. It's all about hate, Brev. Nothing else makes me happy. Wait, did my computer just crash? All right. Oh my god. Look at my. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. All right. Cool. As I said, go check this out. See what's going on there. I think there's another way of finding out my group here. I don't know how that works. Something going on. Yeah. Okay, go check that out. Also follow on stuff. I put some funny things in here. All the stuff that goes on in as being a agency owner and all that kind of stuff. And we can go from there. All right. Peace, love, affection. I'll catch you guys later. You guys have been incredible. I'm gonna go and crash somewhere. All right. Bye.